Hey everybody, just want to share a quick little insight from my City General Conference this morning. While I was working out of the gym, I was listening to the October 1932 General Conference, and Bryant S. Hinckley was speaking. Now, you might not recognize that name, and that's probably because he was never in a very high level of leadership in the church, but you will recognize his family. His brother was the Apostle Alonzo A. Hinckley, and his son was Gordon B. Hinckley, the prophet. And Bryant S. Hinckley was serving as a stake president. And he starts off his talk by saying, I never thought I'd be asked or have the opportunity to speak at General Conference. But he gave some remarks that were actually really, really good. And in his remarks, he talked about his father, so President Gordon B. Hinckley's grandpa, Ira Hinckley. And he's like, growing up, we didn't have electricity. We didn't have a telephone. He's like, all these technological advances that we've been enjoying right now, back in 1932, they would be so radically foreign to us. He said that if his father, Ira Hinckley, was able to see what they had as far as technology goes, but once again, back in 1932, if he could see what technology they had, he would exclaim, "My boy, you're living in the millennium." And he goes, "We're not." And he said that there is a danger though, because many of the things his father had owned and saved up for had become obsolete. That the farm equipment that he had spent so long to procure and pay off and to have and to own, it now couldn't even be resold. It was at best a museum piece. And that as technology advances, a lot of our old things are thrown away and are no longer valid anymore. I mean, think about it. When was the last time you saw somebody using, like a Palm Pilot or a BlackBerry, one of those really old phones? I mean, that was like 20 years ago, and now they're nowhere to be found. But he talks about the fact that as technology advances and we have the upgrading of those things, that we should realize that the faith of our fathers and our grandfathers is not obsolete. That technology does not make the basic fundamental principles of the gospel no longer valid. That they are still just as applicable today to us as they were to our fathers and our grandfathers and our great-grandfathers. And he talked about that it would be a tragedy, one that we would pay dearly for if we were to treat them as an obsolete relic of the past. And I really think this is important because sometimes in the hustle and bustle of life, it's very easy looking like, oh, well, we need something that can actually help us here and now. And it doesn't make a lot of sense to think that in 2025, that the solutions are the same fundamental principles of the gospel that have been taught since the dawn of time. But that is the truth. The basic fundamental principles of the gospel that Adam taught to his children, that Moses taught, that Abraham taught, that Jesus Christ taught, that Joseph Smith taught, those are the basic fundamentals. Faith in Jesus Christ and repentance are the basic fundamentals we still need today.